Hello everyone, welcome back to the Football Overseas. I'm Dequan and I hope you guys are doing well for yourselves on a fine summer day. You know what I'm saying? Today we are bringing the hotly anticipated Italian Serie A predictions, and I will briefly give an explanation as to why which team is going to finish where, what are my expectations for the season, and yeah, we will go from there. So we will sort out the relegation first and foremost, and we will proceed with caution. Oh yeah, shout out to Naomi as well, World Women's Champion. Yeah. If you know, let's dive straight in. The first team I feel that will be relegated will be Hellas Verona. Reason being because they had one of the worst defenses from last season. Only Monza conceded more goals than them, so they were conceding goals at an alarming rate. They lost 21 times in the league. They did manage to win 10 times and draw 7 times, which was enough to keep them afloat in the Serie A, finishing 6 points ahead of Empoli in the 14th position. It might come as a bit surprising to put Verona down there. Oh yeah, but Cagliari, Parma, and Lecce finished below those guys. Like, why is that the case? I mean, thing is, they released Duda, who was one of their better players. Cagliari went to Roma, and Coppola went to Brighton. So those were like their 3 best players from last season, if I'm being real with ourselves as well. They lost a few, and they cost Kasper was on loan, was a loan signer with them. He's not there. Daniel Mosquera, you're probably asking him to do a lot now. Amin Sarr and all the rest of these guys. I'm thinking, where is the goals exactly gonna come? And their new signings as well. Yeah, you might think they've got owners, like billionaire owners, but like their signings don't really catch the eye. Like their new Brazilian striker that they signed, only 2 goals in 27 games for Corinthians, and it's like, if you like to be in to stave off relegation, you either need to have a solid defense or score goals, and I don't know if Verona has that in their locker right now. So I feel like Verona is going to be a team that gets relegated for me. I feel like that will be the case. We'll see. So I feel like that's going to be one of the relegation slotted. Next team I think are going to go down, and I'm going to place them in here for now. For now, I'm going to place Pisa in here. Newly promoted to the Serie A. They lost their manager, Filippo Igziani. After promotion, he went to join the Palermo project. I believe if they kept him, I feel like Pisa could have probably even escaped the drop zone. Don't get me, they still can. Their best players from last season was Tramoni, who got 30 goals last season in the league in the Serie B for Pisa, and he will be very important to the team. Stefano Morel is another player I'm looking at to be crucial to Pisa's survival hopes, and Caricillo, the centre back, and Lind as well is another player, young Danish player coming in from Salzburg. it'll be important to the side as well. What I did notice was Pisa did sign Juan Cuadrado, and maybe Juan Cuadrado, is he going to be the player that takes Pisa over the trapdoor? All right, we need to find out. We need to find out. Well, sure. Next team I think are gonna get relegated. Well, I don't know. I don't know because I have had a big debate. Well, I'm debating with myself that Cremonese, I think they're gonna have a better shot at survival actually. And they did business. They did some big business. They raided Catanzaro, who Napoli played in a friendly, and they got the Catanzaro goalkeeper. Well, they secured permanent moves for Ligani, but he went on loan. Well, he's back. Well, he's back on loan. He went back on loan to Empoli. Oh boy, yeah. He went on loan, but I think Emil Oredo is going to be then. Yeah, Emil Oredo is actually their number one keeper as well. Jari van der Putte, Belgian winger. He actually had a very solid campaign with Cremonese as well. He got 5 goals and 14 assists. Franco Vasquez is their go-to man to get the goals. He turned out to be really important in beating Spezia in the second leg. The goal flurry there. And Michel Colo is also going to be important. Well, midfielder as well. Manuel De Luca as well. Adapt with both feet. So maybe we get Cremonese. Maybe Cremonese. We could probably see them try a little something. But the teams I think will escape relegation. I think Lisi will. Well, for now, I was trying to debate with Brian saying between myself. Is it going to be Lisi or is it going to be Cremonese that drops? I think Lisi also had a similar issue from the back end of last season. They haven't scored enough goals. They don't score enough goals for me. And I'm thinking to myself, should I put Lisi down there? But I feel like they've got seasoned goal scorer in Kristovic. He's a right striker. He's a right striker. But keep it to you, double-digit striker. Always like that. And they signed Francesco Kamada, who's going to play a lot more. And I feel like that signing, I know he's very talented. That lad is so talented. He's one of the best wonder kids to come from Italy in general. And I feel like Kamada and Kristovic are going to be enough to keep Lecce in the division. That's the way I feel like. Both the strikers, they're going to share minutes, I feel, because Espuzio Di Francesco plays the 4-2-3-1 formation. So we definitely are going to see that take place as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing them as well. So you know what I mean? So yeah, key players. Apparently, key players are expected to leave before the deadline. So I'm thinking if Lisi keep them. But if I think about the key players that could potentially lose, like if they lose Kristovic, yeah, they're gone. I can't lie, they're gone. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Anyways, let's steady on right now. And I feel like Sassuolo, yes, they're going to remain in the division. Sassuolo remain in the division there. Sassuolo, they're going to lose Lariante, but they still kept the main core of the squad. I mean, I think they're a loyal bunch. They are a loyal bunch, especially Domenico Berardi. He's the most loyal out of them. Like, imagine, Berardi could have easily moved on to another team due to, his exploits in Serie A. But Berardi, yeah, he's chasing 100 league goals for Sassuolo. He's definitely going to get it. He's the captain of the team. And they've got young stars in Josh Dweeg, Volpato, Luca Lipani, and Andrea Piemonti. Plus, they loaned in a defender from Torino. And they got Ismail Kone in from Marseille. So I feel Sassuolo, they're going to do enough to beat the drop for me. So, yeah. Okay, alright. Yeah. Next team, I think, will going to escape the relegation trapdoor is going to be Torino. Now I might be thinking, how's Torino all the way down there? From what I know, Zapata hasn't been fit. And Torino's got a very tough start. Very, very tough start. They've got crazy set of fixtures to start the season. Like, that's probably the toughest start to a season I've ever seen. Like, imagine going to Inter away. You got Fiorentina at home. You got Roma away. You got Atalanta at home. You got Parma away. You got Lazio away. You got to face Napoli in there as well. That is a tough start to life, I tell you. You know what I mean? Felt like Zapata was doing decently until he got seriously injured. And then yeah. That's why they're going for Giovanni Simeone, because they don't trust Che Adams to actually score enough goals to keep them in. But Torino have got some talented midfielders. They got Ilic, Vlasic, Caicedo, and they got new goalkeeper to replace Milinkovic Savic, who they lost to Napoli. Franco Israel. Cristiano Pugani, yeah, solid. But yeah, Torino will be doing solid enough to keep themselves up in the trouble as well. So yeah, I need to decide. Palma or Palma or Cagliari. What am I saying? Palma or Cagliari? Just wanna see something as well. Palma, Cagliari. Think I'm gonna put Palma right here. Palma will go here. And I thought, actually, no, let me swap Palma out. Let me swap Palma around. Palma. Because I feel, yeah, we all know about Giovanni Leone and how good he is at 18. The fact that he's being linked with moves away from Palma just tells you how good he really is. And Carlos Cuesta, youngest, well, he only just turned 30 and he was Arteta's assistant. So I don't know how he's going to fare. I don't know how he's going to fare out here, you know. I don't know. But I feel like Palma, they're going to do just enough to keep afloat. Regarding the strength of teams as well. My question is, where are the goals? But yeah. Yeah, Palmer's got a solid team, I guess. That will just help them beat relegation. It's just, yeah, maybe we'll see some gems crop up. That's what I'm thinking. Bit of a surprising pick, but you guys will get my point as to why I've picked them here. So 13th spot is going to be... Oh my god. Surely not. The drag ain't working. Oh my god. Flippin' hell, bro. Flippin' hell. This is what happens when you got a slow PC, yeah. When you drag teams, yeah. When you drag certain teams, that get back here, man. The hell, get back here. Get back. There we go. Cagliari, 13th position. I feel like they'll probably flirt with relegation, but at the same time, I thought like they will just stay in division. Oh, they'll stay in division. Piccoli turned out to be a double-digit striker, scoring 10 goals for Cagliari in helping them beat relegation. Kilsioy has joined the club on loan from Besiktas. When he first broke up with Besiktas, he was actually turned out. I thought he was going to be one of the potentially, a Turkish striker that reaches his potential. In Serie A, they got forward Sciarrano now on loan from Napoli, so I'm looking at these Napoli. I look at any Napoli player and think, you know what? No hard feelings. I just hope it all works out, really. Gaetano, another player that used to play for Napoli. And also Marco Rog, another player that used to play for Napoli there as well. Plus, they got the influential Matteo Bratti there. They could still use him. Do you know what I'm saying? And not only that, they've strengthened up as well. Luperto as well. Luperto came last season from relegated Napoli, and him and Yeremina formed a solid partnership. Adam Alberto, you can't deny that he will give competition to the two centre backs. And Elia Capriel has also joined Cagliari. So imagine, bro, all the Napoli rejects are seemingly coming to Cagliari. They're coming to Sardinia, mate. Okay. Fair enough, lads. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough. Second or 12th in my opinion, right now is going to Udinese, and they did Renzo Luca to us, but Bio might be their trusted number one striker now. It seems from pre-season, I see he's been getting on the score sheet as well. So Bio, yes, they are Watford's affiliate club. If you didn't know, get to know they are Watford's affiliate club. And you know what? Between them and Watford, I feel like Bayo might be in contention to be the starting striker, and also Ika Bravo is also making his case to be starting striker. You know what? They actually play a 4-4-2 anyway, so for like in pre-season they have been playing 4-4-2, so it will be two up top actually. In that case, plus you got the players actually behind him as well. David Petrovic, Slovenian attacking midfielder that has done the business for Udinese's academy in the Campeonato Primera 1. I definitely see he's got goal contributions there, 5 goal contributions and 2 assists there. So Udinese, they'll probably look towards their youth and to see what's there and see if we could actually find players that could actually make the step up. Simeon Profundi as well is back from his loan at Lausanne Sport as well. So hopefully Profundi actually plays a lot in this new system. Jurgen Eckelkamp as well. Lovric there holding midfielder. Abdul Kamara, 60 years old, who will bring promise as well. But Udinese definitely have some gaps to fill in the defense. They lost Bialo there as well. But Thomas Christensen will probably see better out of him. But Udinese, you could probably say maybe they should push for top half, but I don't feel like they'll actually. And then the next team I think will finish comfortably and probably even push top half. I'm actually liking their pre-season so far as well. I feel like they've actually gone there and actually done business there as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I feel like Genoa are a team that's really one to watch. Under Patrick Vieira, I feel like he steadied the ship as well. But a full season under Patrick Vieira, and I'm kind of willing to see what's going on here. Lily in goal, Brooke Norton, Coffey as well. He scored against Villarreal. Cody De Winter, 23. Joan Vasquez as well. Bit of a goal scoring defender. Then you got Morton Forsby, 40 Sporsby there. Fendru as well. Leaders. They got Albert Gonrek as well, who I think is going to be a very good signing for Genoa. They got Stanciu. They got Stanciu as well. Absolute goal scoring midfielder as well. Big up to him as well. For joining. And they got Ruslan Malvinovski as well. Always got a long shot on him, so you got to watch out. And Valentin Carboni gets a Serie A loan, joining from Inter. Also up top, we've got Vitinha and Lorenzo Colombo. Lorenzo Colombo joining Genoa. Lorenzo Colombo hit 6 for Empoli. Sadly, it resulted in their relegation, so might have a better chance here. That's more to be precise. But yeah, I thought Genoa will be fine. 10th place team, in my opinion, is going to go to Lazio. Not that I have it out for these guys. I don't have it out for anyone in the Serie A. It's not like I hate anybody in the Serie A. Really and truly. They are financially struggling, and I'm actually I feel like they're in a financial kind of crisis because I'm seeing like everybody else in and around them has strengthened somewhat or significantly somewhat. And I don't know if Sarri actually has the ability to actually help Lazio actually progress into actually have a better season. They did finish 7th. They did miss out on Europe, though. So you would expect that Lazio will actually do better. But I feel like they will progress this season. And I feel like, yes, Sarri, there was speculation over Sarri and his future. Yeah, they did get Maurizio Sarri back. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. I don't know. Yeah, he might have the ability in like getting the best out of players and whatnot. But I just don't know. I just can't really get my head around it. Like Lazio, they need help. They need strength in depth. Nuno Tavares, get him in on a promo deal, even though he went for cheap. He went for pennies, bro. Oh my days. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Robbie Nolly actually is going to miss the first few matches for Lazio due to that red card that he got. So that Robbie Nolly is like one of their leaders at the back. Back to be fair, Mario Zila, Luca Pellegrini as the left back, Lazzari as the right back. And Marsusic, goal scoring defender. Lazio did get midfielders Reda Bellahan in from Los Verona. That was on the back end of the winter window. Fiaso Deli Bashiru getting him on a permanent transfer. But other than that, that's it. Like, that was their business. I don't know if they signed anybody else, but that was their transfer business. Bully Dia as well got 9 in the Serie A, with Castanelos getting 10 in Serie A. Pedro is 38 and like 10 goals in Serie A. He is getting on a bit, and you'd think that Lazio would kind of need help. They kind of need help. get players, but I don't know. Ninth position. At the moment, ninth position. I feel like this team is going to have a massive regression. There's future speculation over Lookman's future as well. I feel like if Lookman leaves, yeah, this is where they're going to finish as well. Literally, feel like they're going to finish here. But yeah, they still got talented players here. Dequan, Juric is. Every time Juric goes to a team that actually like the top end on the table, always underperforms. But when he goes to a mid-table team, he always seems to do well there. But Atalanta aren't even a mid-table team, so I feel like they'll kind of struggle. I don't know if he will be able to hack the 3 games a week. I don't know if he'll be able to hack it though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Scamacca coming back from injury. That's good. That's good as well. Edison was also Edison also had links away from the club, but I feel like they've gone cold. Samarazic as well. Berschiani was their signing. They've made it a permanent basis signing. Scalvini was being linked with a move away to Newcastle, but that's gone cold. But yeah, Atalanta. Retrocesse left the club. Samaka's come back from injury. Let's see what happens. Let's see what exactly happens here. 8th place. I was debating putting Bologna higher. I was actually debating putting Bologna a bit higher. Or maybe even pushing, that top 7. Because ambition-wise, Bologna should be pushing the top 7, really, with their signings. And not only, they've signed 2 seasoned Serie A players in Federico Bernardeschi that was at Juventus for 5 seasons. Not only that, he was at Fiorentina as well. He was at Crotone. So he's a Serie A type player, winger as well. 31, brings bags of experience to the Bologna team as well. Wisnoli, you got Wisnoli there. Season player, Muro. Lewis Ferguson, who's their captain. And they did get a centre-back replacement in Martin Vitinc from Sparta Prague to replace Sam Bakuma. He's gone over to Napoli. So we'll see Lusami-Vitinc partnership. And Bologna side Ciro Immobile. And you know what? Thinking about this signings, thinking about what he's done with Lazio. 169 league goals in 270 games. I feel like Immobile is definitely... 207 goals in 340 appearances for Lazio. That is a seasoned striker. You know what? He could win. He could actually win the Italian Golden Boot. He's one of the contenders to win it. Just from his name alone. So he's definitely up. So, 7th position. We gotta give it to Fiorentina. Of course, we gotta give it to Fiorentina. Italiano. Oh yeah, by the way, Italiano, very good coach. Very, very good coach. Fiorentina, we gotta give 7th for them. Gotta give it. Gotta give 7th for them. They always seem to get into the Conference League spot. It's like they want to qualify for the Conference League just so they could win it. They've been in this Conference League for so long that it's like they always struggle to not win it. They always get far in the competition. They just don't concede. They lack the cutting edge to win it. Stefano Pioli has returned to the club. Good for them. And they've also signed a seasoned Serie A striker in the form of Edwin Dzeko, who was at Roma and Inter Milan before, and scoring 100 goals, 100 league goals in different spells with the two teams combined. You know what I'm saying? And they've got Edwin Dzeko there. He is a contender for the Golden Boot alongside Moise Keane as well. And if I had to be a betting man, I'd probably bet on Moise Keane to even win it. To even win the Golden Boot. You know, crazy. But here we go. Camoso, he had his breakout season last season, and he will only get better 20 years old as well. They signed Pablo Mari, Cher Noder. They lost Coyote, but they got in Mattiavini, they got in Parisi, they got in Baglioni, Fiorentina, and they got Iman Crossbow, who could even have a breakout season the same way Camozo did. It's all wait and see with Fiorentina. Overall, the Viala will come through again, as you know. Yep, the actual surprise, Como for 6th spot. And you know what? Don't even put it past them to even push for Champions League, because ambition is limitless with Como. Limitless. And you know what I'm saying? Their pre-season, they've gone in and done the business. I feel like Como is going to be a very hard team to beat with the signings they constructed. Ivan Arzon scoring 2 goals off the bench. Even having a successful pre-season as well. That could be a player we keep eyes on. Like, they beat Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia, Petrocutrone. And they beat Ajax as well, Patrunia. All their signings have been impressing as well. This is something that I enjoy. Like, Gabrieloni is the captain of the team. He's been from Como. He's been with Como all the way from Serie D, in fact. So he's kind of like the Italian Jamie Vardy. And you got Patrick Cutrone, who is the vice captain. And you're sure that he would be striker at times as well. Belotti, you got Seri there, experienced as well. But strikers, listen, Como have just reinforced the attack because they want to push for that check. They don't want to stand still. They want to push, go high as possible. You know, they signed Kun from Celtic, Arzon as well, influential, signed from Real Zaragoza. That might be probably Como's biggest bargain. Hassan Diallo as well. We know how good he is. He signed for Real Betis and he actually turned up and scored. You know, Nico Paz as well. He will continue to improve. You got Ali, Jassim, Martin Petrunia, Perone, Cacarate, Adi, Lucas Di Cunha, Jesus, Rodriguez as well. And they've reinforced defensively. Jacoba Ramunan. They got Moreno. To get in with Val, Moreno, Vovodiga, Smolic, Van den Brept as well. So, yeah. Como is going to be very hard to beat on the Cesc Fabregas. He could have left them to join into at one point, but he chose to stay because he realizes the ambition he's going to get with them. So Como could be a real surprise. Another surprise could be Roma. They could be a contender for, the Golden Boot. Dovbrek, Evan Ferguson, one of those two players. Step. And of course, Roma. I feel like somebody's got to miss out on the Champions League. And I feel like because I saw them lose 4-0 to Aston Villa, Roma have strengths. They have strengths, which I definitely do like. They've got a great finisher in Dovbrek, and they've got Evan Ferguson's actually realizing his true potential, unleashing his true potential. Unfortunately, that we never really got to see that with Brighton as well in the recent seasons, especially with that failed loan from West Ham. He's definitely over here as well. Paulo Dybala, Mateus Sul, Paulo Dybala, Mateus Sul, the Argentinian gems as well. Mateus Sul, especially 22. Luigi Cherubini could even have a bit of a part to play in this Roma system. Gian Gasperini, yes, he will get his Roma team competing for Champions League football. I feel like they definitely need a bit more. But Gasperini definitely knows what he wants, what players he actually realistically needs to fit his system. And that's the reason why he signed Wesley, very attacking wing back. We saw the business. We saw we never really saw what he done in the Club World Cup, but he did score in his final Flamengo game before he joined Roma. Very more attacking than Wrench, though. Gasperini signed a player of that ability, even centre back as well. So we've got a bit more. Maybe signing another left back. Angelino, we know how attacking he can be in terms of the left wing back as well. Playing in behind of Reg, you've got Tommaso Baldazzi, Paulo Dybala, Manu Kone, work rate, hard working midfielder, Neil A. Rui. That's why Roma signed him. They like the goal scoring midfielders. They got Brian Cristante there as well, Pisili. And then defensively, you got Mancini, Evan Ndika will be in there, and then the new signing from Verona will be up there as well. Overall, Saliba could be one of the best keepers this season as well in terms of clean sheet potential. Roma, Gasperini's Roma, he can make them very tough to beat. Exactly, and we could see some improvements coming from Roma as well, because Ranieri basically saved their season and almost got Champions League football, almost clutched it up. But if it wasn't for the slow start, I reckon Roma would have definitely got the top four. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. AC Milan, 4th place for me. AC Milan, 4th place for me. I definitely see the business that they've done in pre-season. Allegri's returned. They could be outsiders for the Scudetto, but at the moment, you'd probably say AC Milan. They've only got the league to focus on. And yeah, I feel like out of everybody else there, I feel like they're getting the Champions League ahead of Roma, Fiorentina, Atalanta, Lazio, all of those guys. European distractions. AC Milan could just focus on Europe, on Italy, and making themselves competitive once again. Samuel Riki kicked off the summer signings as well. And also they are playing Chelsea in friendly as well. So that will be very, very, very crucial to their efforts. They've signed Modric, one of the best midfielders I've ever seen play in football. It's always nice to see him in the Serie A. Pervis Estupinian comes in as the left back, and Jareshi, that's another midfield. And we kind of see AC Milan have reinforced the midfield. Adli, Benacer out, Oxafor out. Well, and we see Adli, Benacer has returned to the club. The outgoings, Rendiers has left them, so they had to reinforce the midfield. Jovic has also left them. Teo Hernandez left them, which meant just signing of Estupinian as well had to be done. And Emerson Real left them as well. And yeah, Kyle Walker, yeah. But yeah, AC Milan, Allegri, who knows? Could they be back on the... Which means 3rd spot will go to Juventus. I feel like Juventus will be fine getting Champions League football. I'm not sure if they're going to have enough right now to challenge for the Scudetto. I mean, they should. They have got the most Scudettos out of anybody in by a country mile in Serie A. They've made two signings. Jonathan David coming in, who could be a Golden Boot contender, because I feel like he will be the starting striker there. He will definitely be starting striker. And João Mario came in an exchange deal with Alberto Costa as well. So there was that as well. So, intriguingly, Pia Kalulu actually signed redeemed after loan. Kalulu actually signed for AC Milan from AC Milan actually. So for the Club World Cup. I'm sure that there is business to be done. Remea is meant to return after his ACL injury. I'm sure there might be a few outgoings as well. Valovic being linked with a move away. Yildiz as well. I actually like him at Juventus as well. Definitely a player that can improve. Francisco Conceição joining Juventus on a permanent deal there. The outgoings could potentially be Nicolas Gonzalez leaving the club, Valovic, Douglas Luiz, McKennie, players like that. And Juventus need a sports director, so maybe Rino. Shout out Rino Z. He knows a lot more about this stuff than I do. But Juventus for me will take third spot, which means Inter will get second. That's a non-negotiable with me. Inter are going to take second. Comfortable second. Feel like even though they did, they lost Marko Arnautovic. They only lost Marko Arnautovic, but that's it, really. They did sign Zawuski and Boni. They got those signings done. Plus, they made the signings of Peter Susic and Luis Henrique. Inter, Lautaro Martinez, of course, Golden Boot contender. He won it 2 seasons back. Favourite to win it, Marcus Thuram there as well. That's another player that could do something. Plus, you got the Esposito brothers there as well. Are they going to remain with Inter? I think Francesco Pio might do Esposito. I'm not sure. Maybe they need the depth there. I feel like maybe they'll play those brothers. Boni, 20 million. That could be another solid signing from the Nerazzurri. Midfield, still doing their thing. Çalhanoğlu, Barella, Zielinski, Frasetti, Mkhitaryan is getting old a bit. Denzel Dumfries, the influential attacking wing-backs of Denzel Dumfries and Federico Di Marco will be influential into the tactics that they are doing. Luis Henrique as well could be a player to watch. Piotr Susic as well, another player as well. Christian Alsani as well, the Albanian, 23-year-old Albanian, Inter proving their mantle in terms of their goal scoring ability. Now they've got the ability to score at will. Defensively, no real change. Acerbi's still there. Acerbi, Bastoni, Pavard, De Vrij, yes, they will certainly be contender as well. Plus Jens Sommer in goal. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to say Mike Mangan's going to be coming huge for AC Milan as well in terms of defensive approach to the game as well. David Bach, Martani, and Jimenez as well turned out to be very, very important. Mangan as well for AC Milan. But definitely something to watch out for. Which means that your Serie A champions, your Scudetto winners, Yes, I have gone there. It was only right. It was only right that I put Napoli as the team to beat, and technically they are the team to beat. Don't get it twisted. Napoli are the here. Napoli are the now, the Pane Hope. The Sky Blues, Gilarussi, are gonna do it again. They're gonna retain the title. Shout out Napoli, my best team in Serie A. Kevin De Bruyne kicking off the transfer business, signing a player that has tormented defences in the Premier League with his assists, his goals. I know it firsthand. And the fact that I'm expecting big things from Kevin De Bruyne. I think he's going to get the most assists in the Serie A. And then we signed Luca Marinucci, a young centre-back. He's 21 from Empoli. Then we got Noah Lang to reinforce our attacking options. Very good attacker, dribbler, 25 million. We got him from PSV. Sam Bakuma, 30 million. To partner Borginho in the defence. No more Juan Jesus. No more Romani. No more of these scrubs. We're building a proper team, man. I like it. We got backup in the form of Vanya Milenkovic-Savic from Torino, which is happening. We got a backup goalkeeper to back up Moret. Lorenzo Luca. We've got backup for Lukaku. 9 million is the obligation to buy him from. 6'7" monster presence. 201 centimeters. So, and he got double-digit goals for Udinese as well. And not only that, we're getting Juan Lu. That will be our right back, signing to cover Di Lorenzo. And we're getting Mikel Gutierrez. That will be left back signing to cover Matis Oliveira, which means we're probably going to be pushing out Spinazzola and Masquari out the door. I'm sure that business is not done yet. I'm sure Antonio Conte is going to be cooking something. I think, Dino Relentis? I think he's trying not to make that mistake again. He's definitely not making that mistake again. He's backed Antonio Conte with all these signings. Listen, Conte chose to stay. This is what he was. Conte could have went back to Juventus. And you know what? I wouldn't have been mad if he did go back to Juventus because he made a name for himself there at Juventus. But I'm happy he stayed with Napoli. But now we've sold our fringe players. Nathan, Gabriel, Gaetano, and Victor Osimhen gone as well, which means we got money to spend. And we learned that Nigon, Fusaro, Zerbin, Lindstrom, Marin. We got money to spend. There's still options there. But overall, this is your Serie A predictions. I'm going to run through them again. You know what I mean? Hellas Verona. Then Hellas Verona last in Pisa, 19th. Then Cremonese, 18th. Then Lecce, 17th. Sassuolo, 16th. Parma, 15th. Torino in 14th. We've got Cagliari in 13th. Udinese, 12th. Genoa, 11th. Lazio, 10th. Atalanta, 9th. Bologna, 8th. Fiorentina, 7th. Como, 6th. Roma, 5th. AC Milan, 4th. Juventus, 3rd. Inter, 2nd. Which means Napoli are the champions. Napoli are the champions once again. Let me know what you think of these predictions. Which teams would you swap? Which teams would you move around? And, yeah. So, yeah. Peace.